approach?
Can I talk to you about Mr. Skillman? He's on Skillman.
Skill, okay,
He's on today's docket.
sure.
Can I get a short reset, or set him 2 weeks for bond forfeiture so he can finish his class?
Do you have good contact with him?
Yes.
Is he here?
He is not here today.
What's left?
He just needs to finish the class. And the reason that it got so old is he was debating taking this to trial and we had to get the discovery packet and that took a while. But then after we got.
So you've had, I mean, they've had, when did he start doing it? When did he start? When did he accept the offer to take the class?
At the last setting.
Because I have it like beginning of December,
Yes.
right?
Just with the holidays, Judge, things get pushed to the side.
How long do you want?
Can you just give me 2 weeks? It'll be shorter than that.
Got it. If it's not done, he's going to be here super SFBF, right?
Okay.
Because it's over 200.
Okay.
If he doesn't have it done, I'm going to roll him day for day till he gets it
It
done.
will.
All right, okay.
So what
You
case?
got it.
Skillman.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I should have been up here earlier.
No. I should have talked to you. I didn't know if you were starting trials or.
No, sorry.
Sorry, that's it.
No, you're good.
Morning, Your Honor, may I approach?
Morning, Sheila.
How are you?
Hey, your guy here is in felony today, so we're going to roll him tomorrow. You okay with that? Okay.
Mr. Jones, right?
Mm.
I think he has a new case, so I'm assuming I'll get appointed on that and then
I would assume so.
BVR on his.
Yeah, it's a good case, right? Something like that. I mean, he's,
Yeah, he has a few felonies.
hey, we can address it tomorrow.
Okay.
What you got? What else?
I have Mr. Alvis Alexander
Okay.
and I have a cause number when you're ready. He was on yesterday's docket.
Okay.
The cause number is 2530808.
Is it felony warrant?
Well, he's in custody.
Oh,
I don't know why it hasn't cleared his warrant. I think his felony court date is
hey guys,
March 18th.
can you look,
March 18th, yes.
253-0808? Mine shows us in warrant status. Can you? What? Please, is he in custody or is it still warrant status?
He was on yesterday's docket and he was in the holdover.
Okay, great.
This is for Alvis Alexander?
Yeah.
Yes.
What would you like?
So you did revoke his bond back, let me see, I know it was last year. And it's set at 5,000. I think his felony bond is 2,500. He's been in custody a few weeks. His mom is trying to bond him out. She was here yesterday, but she's not here today. And so she wanted me to ask if we could possibly lower his bond. And I know he did mess up by not taking the drug test back when it was revoked. He did have an ankle monitor. So he's 18. He's been in there for 2 weeks and he's got the pending felony, which is, it's not the same transaction.
Here now?
He's not here now. He was here yesterday and Judge Andrews didn't want to.
Let's do this. Let's put him on for tomorrow. I want to admonish him and talk to him. And then I'm not against it, but I want to talk to him and get through to him that just how, I mean, how are we going to continue, But I'm open for sure.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. That'll
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shane, thanks.
Happy,
Lunar New Year. Today's the Lunar New Year, right? Chinese New Year. Lunar New Year.
Oh, no. Is it? Is that today?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Year of the snake.
Actually read it yesterday.
No,
Where's the party?
I was born on Groundhog Day, but it was the Lunar New Year, so I always like.
How'd that case work out, Max? Your young lady with the Atlanta,
Here to talk about it right now.
is it still going on over there or what?
Yes. And so I know we are not going to get the time for that, which
Did it get reset again?
it ended up going, no, she's pleaded.
She pled.
Oh, no, she has pled, but she has not been sentenced. And so sentencing isn't going to be till May. I know we're not going to get that far, so I'm not worried,
Okay.
trying for that. I'm going to talk, we were texting about it just now.
You do what you need to do.
I'll update you. probably
Whatever.
here.
But just, I'm curious as to if that's still
She
open.
pleaded already.
He was really scared.
But then the sentencing's not till May.
Right.
As you can imagine, someone like that is difficult to like deal with sometimes. So like she was supposed to come to the office yesterday to go over everything and then she had sent me her stuff, had to do something for the federal thing. And so it's been a bit of a headache. So I'll give you a full update.
Hey, Judge, how are you, man?
Judge, I'm here on Janiyah Smith.
Okay.
Judge, this was a case that she'd gone working on a while ago, and today is her arraignment day. She's long gone. She's.
Is she here?
Yes.
All right, do you mind bringing her up? Every time you miss court, all you do is give free money to bonding companies. That's all you do. Every time you miss court. Really, if you have a ton of money, wonderful. But every time you miss, that's all you're doing. Giving them free money.
Well, Brad.
This case is 450 days old. Do you have an offer on this case?
Yes,
Judge.
Judge, I was just speaking with her about it. There is a PPI offer on there for online bet. So I mean, even a short reset, we could get this case resolved.
Is it, how long of a BIP is that?
I think it takes like 6 hours to do.
Okay, I'd give you till next week to get it done. But if you don't have it done, I'm going to immediately set your case for trial. And I'm going to tell you now, with as many times as you've taken off, as old as this case, you're extremely lucky that they've even offered this to you in the first place. Right, for you not to take this, I mean, really, you have a week. You understand? Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Stay. Bring your plea.
Good morning, Mr. Frosto. Mr. Frosto, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance. Is it just one case, Will?
Yes, sir.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, there's no changing it. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Yes.
I'll find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Judge.
Of course. On all appointed cases. Sure.
There's,
I put him on the docket for tomorrow. He's in felony court today, so you'll be here tomorrow, right?
yes, sir.
So we can address, because he has a BVR, tested positive for PCP and cocaine. And I don't know if that's what got him in for the felony case, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Possession.
Yeah.
Crack. Powder and crack. Powder and crack. Oh, careful.
Sorry. What's right there? No, I think my pants caught on the tape. Oh, I think it's maybe this, maybe that. I don't know.
Ready?
Yes. All right, so
Just a heads up. We have Mr. Powell on docket who was found incompetent. And I am working with Brad Morse to see what else we can do because the state's going to dismiss it. Since on Class B misdemeanors, we can't restore competency. It's just a matter of the state's not going to want to go for it. But I'm going to nonetheless try to find him some resources. So I think it's crazy that we're just like, oh, you didn't do that serious of a crime. Let's wait till you like hurt
Let us
someone.
upstairs get more resources than we do.
Yeah, and on a B, they don't have enough time to restore the competency. So it's like, I don't know. So,
I said it.
well, here's the thing is we're gonna, once Brad comes, do jail reentry and dismiss him with instructions. So we're just sort of waiting on that. But that's about as far as we can go then. So just a heads up on Powell, saying that one was a little odd. The next case, Judge Duhaley D.
Okay.
Do you want to track felony? It's the same transaction. It's penitentiary time.
Sure.
So I'm like, we can set up a trial or track, whichever you prefer. Okay, we'll track it. Next case, Judge Robinson.
Wait a second. Is there
Sorry?
an offer on the felony case, McKinsey?
5 TDC in the 90 days down here. Yes.
Did they count? Do you know what the next setting is? Did they counter?
The next setting is on February 20th, 2025. There's no
Fine,
case
isn't it?
notes on the felony. There aren't any case notes on the felony.
You said it for the day after, you know?
Okay. And then I've got Sydney Robinson
Okay.
on his assault charge. The fugitive case is Fugard. So he's somewhere in Colorado.
Has he kept up with you?
Oh, he's been in jail. So he's in jail somewhere. So what would you like to
Do
do?
we know that for sure? We don't really know that for sure, you know? Right. So I guess, did you have a good contact for him?
Not him, but his mother.
Do this. So I'm gonna SFBF for 1 week. See if you can track him down, figure out what's going on. I'm okay with waiving as long as you have good contact for him, but if
Okay.
he's AWOL, I'm not down with it, you know?
No worries, I'll reset it for a week to just sort of.
Okay, yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Okay, thanks, Shreya.
Judge, on that one, bond conditions were already done. Like, because,
He has a fugitive case, so they sent him back to, you said Colorado? Shreya?
Yes.
But we don't know what happened when he get back. Is he still in jail in Colorado? Did they let him out? He was supposed to stay in contact with Shreya, so we don't know. That's why she's gonna reach out to the family. Yeah, SFBF 1 week, I guess. You ready? Eddie?
Yes, sir.
Hey. How are you, man?
Good, how are you doing, Judge? Your Honor, I have Raul Aguirre on your docket. He's here in the gallery.
He's out.
Yes, sir, he bonded out. Some very high bonds upstairs. He was
Come up.
he was able to post those bonds and he's here, Judge.
I gotta say, very few people on one hand, how I can see that they're out with as many cases as,
Yes, sir.
let me tell you that you are extremely lucky to even be out with as many cases that you have. So what conditions have they imposed upstairs that,
Essentially, it's a total home confinement.
Okay.
He can't even come to my office, Judge, unless I file a motion beforehand. So we were in felony court, I think it was before yesterday. So it's set in March, Judge, for we have asked for the state to disclose a confidential informant that's associated with some of the felony cases. So it's set for a hearing. As far as the case here, Judge, state's offered, I think it was 90 days in Harris County Jail. We're not inclined to accept that offer. I know the case is getting old. So,
I'll give you another setting,
okay.
you know? I'll give you another normal setting, like 30 something days. Let me know what you want to do when we come back. If he doesn't want to take anything, I guess at that point we can set it, you know?
Sure.
It's 180 now. Those cases upstairs are going to take, who knows how long to resolve. So normally I'm okay with tracking for some, but he's got 6 cases upstairs and that's going to take a really long time, I would imagine.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right, I'm going to give you 30 days. You need to get with them to go through everything. When you come back next time, we need to make a decision, either accept the plea bargain from the state or I'm going to set your case for trial. All right? Okay, guys, please.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. no contact with the complaining witness. And I don't, is, Eddie, is the complaining witness on our assault, any complaining witness in the felony
It's a
case?
different person, Judge, and he has no contact.
Okay, so that's the only thing we're gonna do is just no contact and no weapons.
There's
That's
no problem with that.
What's the last name?
Aguirre. First on the docket today.
I was trying to.
You mind buying that, Mackenzie?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So state's bond conditions, you're not to have contact with the complaining witness and no weapons. That's it for us. Okay?
We're at 180, so are we doing a regular step?
Yeah, one regular reset. They got to come back, clear trial next day.
All right. Okay. Page 10,
Yeah.
at for real, is that 163 and still missing his evidence?
Whoa. Nope. State, great state of Texas. You mind helping me out, please?
They're talking about some sort of. Never judge, but I'm not really sure. I haven't talked to him.
So it's Terrell. Lots case, discovery outstanding. It's nearly 170 days old. What's the word, Thunderbird?
I don't know,
You tell me.
tell me something about some sort of, institution of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah, I would talk about that. But I've not talked to him, so I don't know.
Yeah, we have something about, there's not a contact number on file. We mailed restitution information to the address. It was found in the DIMS. We have a time served offer on there.
Is there any discovery that's outstanding though?
Just the restitution center issue, but we have everything else, Your Honor.
So you don't have the restitution amount.
No, they're not responding to us to give us that information, is what it seems like.
So let's set it for 2 weeks, right? By then it's 180. If you don't have the restitution, then it's, they don't want to be found, you know?
You good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on, these two cases were on the fugitive docket from yesterday, Kevin Hunter and Jonathan Hernandez. The state
Okay.
had asked for some, Tom, I don't know if they made it up yet. I think,
They're here. They're here. They're coming.
okay. Oh, so for Kevin Hunter, Judge, he is wanted out of the state of Tennessee. He is asking for you to consider a bond. He wants to post bond. He has a local case. He wants to post bond here and go to Tennessee and handle it himself. It was brought to my attention this morning that he may be wanted also out of the state of North Carolina. But he's also asking to appear before you. He said he has not appeared before any judge, and I just wanted to make sure that
Hold
I do
on, hold
that.
on. Do you want me to bring both of them out, Chablis?
Yes,
Okay, so Hunter, and then who's the other one?
Jonathan Hernandez.
Thanks. All right, they're coming out, okay? Greg.
Hey, Judge, how are you?
Hey, bud, what's new, man?
Driving, waited in a line to get in the parking garage and now driving circles in the parking garage.
Okay, be safe, please. No
Yeah.
FSGIs, man.
Yeah. So I have two cases. First one is Vanessa Gonzalez.
Okay,
And everything's in. Well, not everything's in as far as some of the videos are in, but there's not a rip call. And it looks like there still needs to be some body worn cameras.
Mackenzie, what say
911
you?
calls are in.
I attempted a rip call, no answer yesterday.
okay.
Um,
So it's 140. It's getting up there. It's not up there yet, but is that the last thing we're waiting on?
we're waiting on the rip call as well as body worn camera.
At
Yes,
140, that's no good.
Right.
So let's do this. Subpoena the officer to come in 2 weeks. He's got to provide everything.
okay,
If he's not here, or if he provides everything, he doesn't have to show. But if he doesn't, he's got to be here.
okay,
Yada, yada.
I'll do, Judge.
And then
Okay, who else?
my next one, Judge, is Alicia Williams.
Okay,
I don't know if there's a wreck on it.
Page 21.
There's
see?
no offer on the case yet, Judge, but we can make sure to get an offer on it.
Yeah, it's 76 days. It's really young, Greg. I'll have them put an offer on it. But you still want just a reset on both? Well,
Yeah, I
2
wanna
weeks on the
res-
first one, and then we can give you a normal reset on the other one, huh?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever,
Hey,
whatever
counsel,
dates.
I just released the offense report to you on that case as well.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. It looks like that's all I have. I have another one, but I believe that's ERD, so.
So for 2 weeks, Judge, how's February 13th?
That's good.
All right, and a regular reset on the other one, March 4 through the 6th.
Can I do the 6th?
6?
Yes, please.
Are we done?
That's it. Thank
All
you.
right, happy trails.
Yeah, I just found a spot finally. Thanks.
All right. All right, Shibli, you ready? All right, good morning, gentlemen. Let's see. So you must remind me the names again. One is
Kevin Hunter and Jonathan Hernandez.
right, obviously, right. All right, so guys, both of you are wanted from other jurisdictions. Both of you are asking me to set bonds on your cases. I don't know anything about you, but I have to get to know you within the next 15 minutes to see who you are, whether you're a danger to my community, and most importantly, whether you're actually going to go back if we set you a bond. I don't know. Let me find out about you and we'll see whether we're going to set you a bond or not. Okay, so Mr. Hunter,
Yes, sir.
you were wanted out of 2 different jurisdictions. Tell me about it, please.
He's wanted out of the state of Tennessee, Your Honor. The first case is a computer offense between $60,000 and $250,000. The warrant was issued December of 2023. The other charge out of Tennessee, Your Honor, is a financial exploitation of the elderly or a vulnerable person. I don't have bond issue for that, but it was also issued December 2023. He's got a local case for theft between $150,000 and $300,000 out of the 337th with a $100,000 bond. The next setting is March 11th of this year.
And I see that this is another elderly case as well, huh?
Yes, sir.
What other prior history does he have?
His criminal history, Your Honor, consists of mostly misdemeanors, 3 DWIs out of Orange and Jefferson, and an obstruction and a theft, misdemeanor theft.
Okay. I don't know, you've got a lot of baggage and you've not made bond on the felony case, so.
And there's a North Carolina hold as well, Judge.
Oh, he's wanted out of.
Yes, sir.
What's,
And that is for obtaining property under false pretenses and
hopscotch with the states, man.
elderly.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Sorry, my friend, but.
Last speak, Judge?
No, don't. See, you've got a lawyer. I'll let you talk to the lawyer. The problem is that anything you say, they can use it against you. So it's just, here's not the forum to fight the case. The only thing I got to understand, you got to realize is that you're wanted out of multiple states, multiple jurisdictions. And so it scares me to give you a bond because are you going to actually go back? So that's one. Okay. And who's the other gentleman that we have?
Jonathan Hernandez, Your Honor.
Okay. Tell me about Mr.
Mr.
Hernandez.
Hernandez, Your Honor, is wanted out of Orange County, California for the charge of oral copulation of a person, sexual battery, and attempted sexual battery. He's on a $50,000 bond. That warrant was issued in January of this year. He has no active cases here locally. And I don't believe he's got criminal history.
What is it, states? What's your position?
Your Honor, I'm opposed to the bond due to the nature of the offenses there in California. They're of a sexual nature. I just don't know that Mr. Hernandez is a good candidate for a bond at this time.
Do you know if there's anything that carries a life sentence?
I don't believe it carries a life sentence.
Chablis?
Yes, Judge. From my understanding, my client does not know anything about these charges. I brought this to his attention on yesterday. He would like an opportunity. He does not have any local cases. He would like an opportunity to go to California and set a bond or turn himself in, as opposed to waiting the 14 days. He's ready to get on with his life. He's asking if the court would consider setting him a bond.
Did you have anything else you want to add?
There was, I misspoke earlier, Your Honor, there was a misdemeanor DWI, but it was dismissed.
Right, I saw that. How old are these cases over there? Do we know? Were they 2Bs? Did he have knowledge that these were open and he took flight? Mr. Hernandez, I want you to understand one thing. If I do set you a bond, it needs to be sufficiently high that you take us seriously and that you're actually going to go back. I don't know yet if I'm going to set you, but if I do, it's going to be substantial. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 digits so that you understand. And if I set you a bond and you make that bond, we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself into the jurisdiction that you're wanted from. I'm going to tell you now, I don't play games. So if you make bond and you take off, then I will issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest. I will set your bond at 0 and it's not going to happen again. Once I do get you, this time I will hold you until California comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I have no knowledge that he was aware of the charge, Your Honor.
Do you know when were they filed? Amy, when were the charges filed? Was it recent?
I only have the issue date of the warrant, Your Honor, which
Yeah,
is
when was that?
January 1st. I'm sorry, January 3rd of this year.
The bond set in California is 50?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you want, has he already waived?
Yes, Judge, he waived on yesterday. In the event that you didn't show up today, I just didn't want him to sit there and not have any time
Right.
counting.
So I'll cut it in half, Shibli. I'll cut it at 25. Okay.
Yes, Judge.
You need to understand also one more thing is that I'll set your bond at 25,000. Okay. If you want to make that bond, you have to withdraw your formal waiver. Once you withdraw that waiver, you lose all the credit that you've built up as far as the 14 days for the demanding jurisdiction to come get you. So what I can do is I can put you in back, let you speak to your lawyer to see if that's something that you want to do. If you need time, we can also do that as well. I mean, nothing has to happen fast. But once you withdraw that waiver, you lose all that credit. So I'd hate for you to do that if you're unable to make the bond. So what we can do, I'll put you in back, give your contact information for your family to Shibli. She can reach out to them to see if that's something that you guys can do. I don't want you to just withdraw it without knowing and then you lose all that credit. That sucks, you know? All right. Okay. So I'll put him back, Shibli. Just give us a ring and then you guys let me know what you guys want to do.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Please. Max.
Speaking to Ms. Siegler, a little bit about Ms. Bennett, who sat next week, the federal patient.
Show today?
She said on Tuesday, but we didn't want to like. Okay, so we did do blood discovery. We got it back. I think it was on Friday. I'm supposed to meet with her, as I told you yesterday, to see about. We are going to trial if she wants to hire an expert to review all the blood discovery and all that. We're supposed to meet with her on we're figuring it out, but right now it looks like Monday and see what she wants to do on that. So I'll probably be fine.
What did the blood come back in?
I don't have the record. Yeah, pulled up still. What's the case? Who is it? It's the case next week. Okay.
I have the blood, it is 0.254.
Yeah. I mean, she was gonna plead. That was this whole thing. She was going to plead, and now, you know, I don't know that she's not going to. Partly because.
I mean, if you want till Tuesday, I can roll you till Tuesday. You speak with her on Mondays.
Well, we're set on Tuesday. I mean, we're set for trial on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of just giving the heads up that I'm gonna file a continuance.
Why?
Well, we got the blood discovery back, and so she doesn't want to pursue the trial. We need to hire an expert. So but it's gonna come down to 5 hours.
I mean,
The problem is she's running probation because she's already pleaded on the federal case. So she already doesn't have, I mean, Like,
Would go
it's like made it really
direct?
hard. I know. I'm not gonna get us to that other thing.
Can you not, wait. Why are you saying she's not probation eligible?
I mean, obviously not on the probation form, she'd have, on the election for punishment, she'd have to say that she has been convicted of a federal offense.
So
I mean, it's up to the court.
is that something that she would be interested in now? I mean,
She can't finish it because she's gonna be she's going to federal, I mean, additionally, she's going to federal prison this year.
are you 100% that she's going to prison?
It is, the DWI is a matter of the difference in like a year, it's at least 6 months additional to DWI, if not about a year additional because of the DWI. And, but she's going, it's just, she has sentencing in May and then she'll have to turn in at some point, but it's a minimum year.
If you please raise your right hand.
I explained to her, she was like, what about basically PTI? And I'm like, well, you can't finish it. You're gonna go into.
Is this a first or is this a second? Well, we do time serves on first.
She was gonna take it. That's what this whole deal has been. And then she messages me and says, hey, my lawyer's saying I'm gonna do more. And
I can't, Max, I can't curry favor by holding the case. You know, that would be me interjecting myself.
I already know, we're not gonna get to that far out. And that's not my intention. It's really, if she ends up wanting to go to this trial, I have to be prepared correctly.
So let's do this. Talk to her.
Yeah.
Have her come in Tuesday. And then if she still wants to go, I mean, I only grant one continuance.
Yes, I understand.
I'm not, and it's gonna be, 30 days. So,
Right, I understand that.
Okay.
I knew we weren't gonna get to the point of she does her thing in May and then we do. I knew that. Yes, no, I know. Okay.
so we'll see you Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks, Max. Hi, counsel. Come on. Good morning.
First, we're on a in custody matter, Judge.
Okay.
In GU. This is our first appearance on this matter. We're appointed this morning. Seems as though there's a bond.
We have a hard time getting a hold of Mr. Nguyen. We give him a bond, he doesn't come back. And it's every single time. If you look at the criminal history, since, he had 3 cases last year, on all of them, I have him set at like 10,004, because every time we give him one, he just never comes back. So now we've got both cases set at 5,002 because we've given him already 2 PR bonds. He doesn't come back. I don't know what the deal is. He just doesn't come back. So I can't possibly give him a PR bond because he never comes. He never comes on his own. The only time we see him is because he gets picked up for a new case.
I understand, Your Honor. He informed us when he is homeless. He'd like to contact is a little difficult. Let me step back and approach the state, see if this is something that.
I'm sure that there's something we can work out.
Okay.
You've got to understand that if I give him a PR bond now, he's going to ghost us again. I'm going to see him back in 60 days. Bond's going to be at 7503. And it just,
Okay,
sorry,
let me speak to the state, see if it's something that,
whatever you need.
if not, well, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Madam Clerk.
Of course.
Have Mr. Katab, Khatab, for a plea, Judge.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir. Do I call him up, Judge? Yes. Okay.
You don't need a translator, do you? You don't need a translator, do you? Okay. Good morning, Mr. Katab. Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 2-year deferred adjudication. What this is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. This is extremely important because a conviction like this can really hose you for the rest of your life. What you need to understand, though, is that there's still an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning that you pick up another case like this, you can be very well facing a 3rd-degree felony next time, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And it doesn't have to be a knockout, just brawl. All you need to do is squeeze someone's arm enough to where it hurts, and then you're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. Do you understand?
Understand, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial. right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, enter into a contract now. There's no turning around. You're stuck with us until you complete it or if it gets revoked. Now, if you do something to violate this probation, like you pick up a new case, test positive for drugs or alcohol, don't do your classes on time, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, bring you back out, and we're going to have a hearing to see whether you violated it. And if you did, you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
I understand.
For you to complete this successfully, you must do a BIP class, which is a Batters Intervention Prevention program. That is an 18-week class that you must attend once a week for 18 weeks. You must also do a 4-hour anger management class. You must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No drugs, alcohol, random testing, no threatening, harassing, abusive contact with Catherine Alvarez and Paola Alvarez. Also, no weapons as well. I'll make you a deal, Mr. Katan. If you do really well, if you're nice to everybody, you get your stuff done quick, I'll take you off in half the time. You could be done with this thing a year if you get everything done, don't test positive, and most of all, just be nice to everybody. It's not hard. You get upset, someone pisses you off, walk away, find another release. Because, well, time will tell. Actions speak louder than words. Everybody tells me that. You know, really. How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty. I will withhold that for 2 years. But like I said, get it done quick. We'll take you off quick. What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm not able to work because I had this open 2 cases managing Airbnb.
Is there another case that's getting dismissed as a result?
There's 2 felonies that are being dismissed, Your Honor.
Wow. You also need to realize this is that there's only so many times in life that DAs are going to also help you out, because that is a hell of a deal that they're doing now. I mean, you work some kind of magic. They're going to dismiss an aggravated assault and an injury to a child. You're pleading to this. That is a hell of a deal. Things like this don't happen all the time. So if it continues to happen, get ready. You understand? All right, sir. Good luck to you. We'll have you see the.
If I may, Your Honor, the district attorney upstairs and felony set conditions on this case, and regarding the bid, they had online.
As long as it's the regular BIP, then I'm okay with it. Yeah, but I mean, that tells me something.
Yes, sir.
Right, all these cases. So, all right, I'm okay with that on the line, but it's,
Yes, sir.
all right. Good luck to you, sir.
Next, excuse me.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Qatar.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
You know what sign you are?
Yeah, I think Tiger. Me? I think Tiger.
That's right. It's okay, we'll leave for Tiger from now.
Hold on.
It's all right, Your Honor, not I don't worry.
No. Damn, I'm a pig. Close.
How can you do it?
Way
No
far.
worries.
Damn it.
Honor, I'm here for Kyle, last name is Y.
Okay.
CAL. He's 19 years old. Because of the freeze and all that stuff, just things fell through the crack. I was supposed to submit an PTI application. It's 184 days old, so it's like 4 days over the.
You haven't done that yet.
So the thing is, I spoke with the prosecutor and now they're wanting me to do a mitigation packet because even though his BAC was 0.148, which is below the threshold 0.15, there was no accident, but they're saying because of 9.
Okay. So I'm okay with it. We'll give you a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Everything.
Are you okay with 2 weeks?
If you can do 3, Your Honor, just to be sure, but I can submit all this because they're insisting on a mitigation packet now.
Okay, 3 weeks, but if it's not done, he's got to be here and then I'm going to bring him day for day till it gets done.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Hey, Vic,
Yes.
on page 22, they just told him that he needs a mitigation package, so we're going to give him 3 weeks. If it's not done, it's got to be here.
I didn't know that they need one if he's under.
It's okay, don't worry about it. You're good. You too.
Morning, Judge. How are you, sir?
Did you get my email? So Ms. Hill is waived today, so I was going to put her on for next week.
I was actually here to talk to you about
Okay, tell me.
So they called you yesterday to take her, take her dress.
I think she thought they closed at 5. She showed up at 4:30, 4:38. That's when she called. She said they closed at 4:30. I said, go back this morning. She's actually there right now.
Oh, okay, great.
So if we can.
Perfect. If she's negative, then we'll just continue. Money, absolutely. It's so,
She's the okay.
yes, yes. I don't understand why they got to do that. It's just silly. Yes, Mo, for sure. And then negative, whatever you want.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey, Vic, so on Hill, she's going to test right now.
It's gonna test today?
Right now, yeah.
Oh, she did?
She's at the facility.
Okay.
She just got off work.
So if negative, then whatever Mo wants.
Thank you, Judge.
Absolutely. No, thank you for being proactive.
Hey, Mo, what?
Jubilee.
Good morning, Judge. Mr. Day wanted to reapproach about Kevin Hernandez
Tell me what you got.
and Jonathan. Mr. Day wanted to reapproach about Jonathan Hernandez. He wants to withdraw his waiver so that his family can make the bond on his case.
If Day wants to approach,
That's what I got an email saying to jump back on
Okay.
Zoom. And then
Where
for
they at?
Kevin, I don't know. And Judge, for Kevin Hunter, Judge, he's asking to come back tomorrow for you to reconsider, but I don't believe that is the case. He's indicated that he has a lawyer in Tennessee that is on standby, ready to assist him with the case in Tennessee if you would set him a bond. He doesn't care
Yeah.
how high it is. He's just asking for you to set him a bond.
what about the case in North Carolina?
I don't know anything about the
No?
case in North Carolina,
Well, they
Judge.
said that, didn't you say that, Amy, there's a hold in North Carolina or he's wanted out of North Carolina as well?
That's what, Nicole said. I actually can't. Make it
Okay.
happen right now, so.
Oh. I gotta wait for Day to come up, Shimon.
Okay.
Lee, I'm guessing that Day's gonna be strongly opposed to the bond I may
No,
set.
it says that he's coming up for the withdrawal part, as I missed the judge already making his bond decision. So I'm really not too sure.
That's my guess. My guess is that he's opposed to the bond being set on that Hernandez case. Oh, hi, Josh. Come on up.
I had Vincent Rodriguez on docket and he did not appear, Judge.
How come?
I lost contact with him. The number is disconnected.
Oh, isn't he in jail?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, this is a different one. Okay, so, this is an old case. Okay, so I'm gonna set it at 5,001. Yeah, and then just, you want to withdraw or do you want to stay on?
I'll stay for now. Yeah.
Okay, all right, just let us know. Okay. You saw that? On Rodriguez, yeah, 5,001.
Oh, okay.
On Vincent Rodriguez.
It's not.
Mr. Broussard,
Sure.
hey,
With question.
shoot.
Just I'm here this morning for Jose at his office.
Okay,
Steps we did in both cases. He's got bond, yes. some point, I guess, need to be addressed.
Is he in jail or
Yes.
he's in custody? I didn't realize that. Sorry.
And to my knowledge, Judge, Felony is planning on filing an 11B upstairs.
That's the next stop at 179.
What would you like?
Well, my question is, I'm gonna go up to the 179 and see if that is accurate, because I haven't seen an 11B hit the system yet. I'd like to talk about his felony bond situation up there, so I can have some more clarity on what.
Sure. Do you want
happens
to roll
down
till
here with the
tomorrow?
approach. Sir?
You want to roll it to tomorrow, the next day, or?
Possibly. I'm gonna go up there first and come right back down, but I already got
Sure.
a court date from your coordinator February 18th, but.
Whatever you need, I'm happy to do, you know, you just want bond reductions upstairs, I guess, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, okay.
And see if they're gonna file an 11B, like I said, it hadn't hit the system yet. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, but.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to you first, not speculate about it.
Whatever, we're in your hands,
Okay.
whatever you need.
All right, thank you, Judge.
For
Appreciate
sure.
it.
Hi, Shibley's here. Okay, Mr. Kim.
I think it's just to enter in the waiver. I think you've already ruled while I was.
I was set the bond at, I was gonna set a bond at 25,000 on Hernandez. Okay.
That was after all the evidence was given to the court. So I didn't want to.
All I know is that there was an oral calculation,
Oh, that's different than the. Wait,
You're thinking about Mr. Hunter.
I'm not, yeah, Hunter I denied,
oh, on Hernandez.
and as I,
Okay, sorry, I thought we were approaching it. Okay.
well, I guess I assumed that you were approaching on Hernandez.
And I am now, Judge. Yes, he's one out of California for oral copulation of a person, sexual battery, and attempted sexual battery. State would be opposed.
Typically, you're unopposed when there's a bond that's set in a demanding jurisdiction. Here, it's set at 50,000.
Typically, I do, but just with the nature of the offenses, obviously, I'd want to hear more about him being able to secure his return back to California because of the distance and the egregiousness of the offenses, his ability to secure the bail there and make the bail here. I'd want to know a little bit more about his flight risk and his ability to return.
The other thing I based it on was that it wasn't a new case. It's a new case, meaning that the warrants were literally issued just a couple days ago. So it's not like it's been languishing like in the other case since 2023, you know?
Yes, that is true. These are 2Bs, these aren't FTAs. And ultimately well, if I heard more, and it probably wouldn't persuade me to get to a point to agree to a bond, but not a low bond. I said,
This is not a low bond.
and so, but part of that is, again, being able to hear more about the defendant having the ability to self-surrender and successfully make it back to California, whether by way of someone driving him there or if he has the funds, because making the $50,000 bond there and whatever the court puts in here, obviously that's a big consideration.
You want me to wait essentially?
Well, I didn't know if council had anything already
Sibley,
offhand.
Can you
So
shed any light?
I called him in the back and he's indicated that his family is able to do so, which is why I requested the release of the waiver with regards to the him taking back the waiver that he signed on yesterday. He's saying that he can come back within 14 days. He's made full aware of that and that his family is able to come up with the funds.
Did they, second, you didn't get anything from the demanding jurisdiction, right?
No, that's all.
Okay. There's a DWI, that was dismissed.
You want me to bring them both back out so I can admonish them both?
Please, Judge.
And then I'll
Bring them both back out, do you mind? So Dave, on Hunter, he wanted to be rolled to tomorrow to see if he could reapproach to try to, you know.
The $25,000 bond.
No, the other one where I denied.
You denied on?
I denied on Hunter.
I thought you said it was 25.
So Hernandez, Hunter is.
Oh, I conflated the two cases.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm good.
I am unopposed to both of those. Rolling it over for the no bond and if.
No. I'm saying, but I mean, what sense is there in rolling it when?
Oh, I thought that was.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to, Chablis, I will, or we
No,
can.
Judge, I would prefer
but-
that you talk to him today. What he was trying to tell you was that about the lawyer and that he already had that secured. And I explained to him that I don't believe that that would make a difference because of the pending case in North Carolina as well as Tennessee. If you could admonish him and tell him that, then we may not
Sure.
have to come back tomorrow.
Understand that don't matter whether you come back tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks, you have a lot of baggage. You've got this, you now have an open theft from an elderly of 150 to 300,000. You've got the same 2 cases in Tennessee. You also have a hold out of North Carolina. I'm not going to set you a bond. It's just way too much baggage. And you scare me, quite frankly, Don't say anything. It doesn't require. I get it that you have a lawyer over there. But the deal is this, is that if you truly do have a lawyer there and you're able to, somehow your lawyer is able to work where they release the holds over there, like you're able to post bond in North Carolina, that would release the hold here.
I didn't know about the case in North Carolina until just now. I didn't know anything about it.
Well,
So that came this morning, Judge. When I was talking with the state earlier, they said, FYI, that there's a pending hold in North Carolina. So when I spoke with Mr. Hunter on yesterday, neither one of us was aware of the North Carolina case.
And that's okay, but we're letting you know now that there's a lot there going on. And so if you have a lawyer and your lawyer is able to work Tennessee as such that they can release the holds, then that would release the holds here and you're able to post bond on your case here and then you're out. But I don't feel comfortable giving you a bond knowing that you're wanted out of 2 different jurisdictions. What you're wanted for in one of those jurisdictions is the exact same case that you just picked up 3 days ago here.
It's the same people.
Well, I don't know.
It is.
I know that.
I have the documents.
I'm not here to litigate your case. I'm only here to give you a heads up that I don't feel comfortable giving you a bond. That's it. The more baggage you come here with, the higher, it's not going to happen. So wanted to bring you out to let you know whether you come back tomorrow, whether you come back next week, the answer is just not going to change. My primary concern is the protection of my community, and I'm going to do it at all cost. That's it. Now, Mr. Hernandez, you got to understand, I set your bond, I've cut it in half from the other case, but you have to understand that you are an inherent flight risk. So before I sign your waiver withdrawal, you need to understand that on fugitive cases, you're not going to get the 10% where you're going to have to pay $2,500 and you're going to get out. It's a fugitive case, so you are a flight risk. So you probably will have to pony up most, if not all, of the bond to be able to make bond in this case. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to get back to California once you get out? Okay, you have someone you can't get on a plane, try to get on a plane, it's probably not going to go well. So you're going to secure some other kind of transport to get back to California. Yeah, sure. But understand that we only give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to do that. If we call in 2 weeks and nothing has happened, you've not turned yourself in, or you've not posted that $50,000 bond, I'm going to revoke this, set it at 0. All that money's gone, and you're going to be in here again, and I won't do this again. Do you understand? Okay. Day, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
No, I'm just drafting the reset for the defendant to sign. I got the withdrawal waiver from counsel, which I just printed out. Did you want defendant to come back out for admonishment for the signature?
No. That's why I'm letting him know now. That way we can take care of everything at one time. Chablis, is there anything that you wanted to add?
I just want Mr. Hernandez to know. So I've already signed the motion to withdraw the waiver of formal extradition. So that means that if your family doesn't make the bond for another 5 days, then you've essentially lost the 7 days. You understand that?
That's fine.
Okay.
He withdrew 7 days ago?
No, I'm saying if he sits there for 5 days and he
I
signed it
see.
on
Got it.
yesterday.
Right. So because you are going to withdraw this waiver, if you're not able to make that bond, you're going to have to waive again, and then you're gonna be sitting for another 14 for California to come get you. You understand this? Okay. All right.
It's gonna be reset to February 13th for Hernandez.
Do you need me to sign
Thank you,
it?
thank you. Sorry, one's for the court, one's for.
That's what is sitting right here.
This is to the, this is the judge. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, here it is. Sorry. I thought I signed it. All right, guys. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, yes.
Partner, and they're good.
The last one.
Day.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hunter already waived, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Nguyen.
Why for a plea?
I don't know.
Next, if I can get you a right back of the roulette.
Sorry about yesterday. I felt like las pelotas, as they would say.
State your, for plea.
Morning, Mr. Brennick. You're charged with 2 counts of trespass. You're also charged with 1 count of interference with the duties of a public servant. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 15 days in jail with credit for the 5 days shift you've done on one, and they're going to dismiss the other 2 cases. Is that how you understand it?
Yes.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You have to understand from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you show up to court, good things happen. We can give you whatever you need. You want cell phone, tablet, food, a place to crash. If you come back, we can give it to you. If you don't come back, this is eternally what's going to happen. You pick up a new case, come back. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.